Hey guys, so I figured I'd do a updated toolbox tour. This is my Snap-on KRL 1022. It's flat blue with titanium trim. I had a Matco before this. I didn't really like it, so I traded in for this one. On the side here, I got the Snap-on Creeper. It's the heavy-duty one they make. I made this little bracket to hang on the side, and I just captured the holes that were already in the box. I didn't drill into the box or anything. On top I just got a clipboard catalog, and then my Streamlight. Really like this thing a lot. It's got the back cap button. This thing's great. My big Snap-on half-inch impact Pittsburgh socket. I'll get to that. Snap-on ball peen hammer. My battery charger. I also got the DeWalt construction radio, which I really like. But starting in the top drawer, which is sockets. So I got over here axle nut sockets, 3/4 drive stuff. Specialty stuff is back here, and then Snap-on 3/8 drive, the swivels, and then the deeps. I really like these a lot. Just some miscellaneous stuff here. And the half-inch drive sockets are just Pittsburgh because the Snap-on set's like $500, and those work fine. I got the big Matco pry bar in here, so in a drawer it'll fit in. All these ratchets are Snap-on. These two are Mech. Long Allens. Cornwell locking extensions. I really like these. I use these a lot. The 1/4-inch extension set and then 3/8 extension set. These are all mostly Craftsman with some Snap-on intermixed in there. You got 1/4, 3/8, and half-inch drive in here. And the drawer below that is going to be wrenches. Got this. These are gear wrench. This is buy one get one free metric and standard line wrenches. Crow's feet, and then something I made. These 4-way hydraulic wrenches or airline wrenches. I use them for airlines and hydraulics, but they're 4-ways. They're really good. Those are Snap-on metric gear wrench, metric set. This is probably my favorite metric wrenches. It's the Snap-on low profile. It's good for. I use it for turbo bolts on ISXs and ISMs. Standard stuff. It's the same as the metric stuff, just the 4-way wrenches, the gear wrenches, and then the set. And there's a big one. Cut this for a power steering pump on a ISX. And below that is going to be screwdrivers and picks. The Snap-on screwdriver set. Really like that. Mini screwdriver set, picks. These are just Husky nut drivers. I don't use these all that often. Post picks, these are Snap-on, and a big Snap-on pry bar set. I like this a lot. These are striking pry bars, great. This is probably one of my favorite tools too, these big punches. These are great for knocking bearings out or stuff on big rigs. And I got chisels and punches here. Below that, it's all the pliers. I got the Snap-on 3-piece plier set. I got crescent wrenches, these sutures, gear wrench. I use these a lot for soldering wires, some wiring tools, and channel locks and snap ring pliers and all that good stuff. Below that is just kind of a miscellaneous big C-clamps, my vernier calipers, Snap-on file set, Matco blowgun set, and then the Matco heavy-duty scrapers. I like that. Serpentine belt tool, Snap-on, and the Blue Point clutch fan wrench set, and then some layout tools and stuff. I do some fabricating here too. Below that's going to be my big half-inch drive torque wrench and my 3/8 tech angle. This thing's great. I love this thing a lot. Hood prop, the 3/4-inch drive stuff, aluminum pipe, and then hammers, ball peen, brass, 4-pound and 8-pound sludge, and then the ball pin that's on top goes there. Allen sets, small level, and then heel bar set, Snap-on. And then below that's going to be my tools. I got the DeWalt angle grinder, battery powered impact drill, and then the Sawzall. These little Snap-on, what was it, 7.3 volt screw gun. I like this a lot for dashes and mirrors and stuff. Impact, it goes with that. Battery goes with that. The charger for the Streamlight, the charger for the Snap-on stuff. Milwaukee drill and Milwaukee angle grinder. And then I got the 3/8 impact that goes with the half-inch air ratchet and die grinder. I don't use the air ratchet that much, so it's just a Campbell Hospital, but it works. Below that is going to be the box of stuff. Got a coolant system pressure testers, Matco, coolant refillers, Snap-on. Below that is the bolt grip kit. I got a clutch alignment tool, piston ring compressor, brake pad compressor, doing cars. big tap set, handle hole saw set, the Ford 3-valve, spark plug removal set. Got an old Snapon bushing driver kit. I got the master spindle rethreader kit, which I use for bolts and U-bolts and stuff on big rigs, because a lot of that stuff is covered in here. And the regular thread restore kit. Below that's the Matco, the big cap and die set. And I just got an organizer with a bunch of drain plugs and stuff. This is an impact driver set. That is a infrared thermometer to Snap-on. I got that really good deal. And below this is the OTC Polar Set slide hammer kit. I like that thing a lot. And then a lockout kit, just in case somebody locks their keys in their car around here. And this drawer here is a personal drawer, just junk. I like the Snap-on box because it's got this like tray to write on, and then it lifts up, and then you can have junk underneath it. And then below that, specialty stuff. I got the Snap-on big rig brake tool. It looks kind of like a pry bar, but it's got a little groove cut in the end of it for moving the brake springs. Matco Howlett slack adjuster wrench, and I got just a Craftsman, big Craftsman screwdriver for brakes on big rigs. And then this is the old style adjuster, slack adjuster wrenches. A big Proto, this thing's old, big Proto puller, just some air fittings for road calls and stuff. And then an old Spicer heavy duty clutch adjustment tool. I've only used that like once. Some brake spoons and one of them brake caliper tubes just for working on cars, and then brake pliers and drum brake stuff, which I probably have never used, but I keep it in here just because I'll need it someday. And then these are Mech for adjusting the valves on the old Cummins engines. And below that is just my level, tape, dielectric greases here, silicone, just a bunch of stuff like that. And this is like my oil filter wrenches, the big Cat ones, the Cummins ones, and then a couple smaller ones, and then for punching holes in oil filters. And then below that, my electrical testing drawer, timing light, which I have used on forklifts, Snap-on, like for the wire ends and stuff, like in plugs. Test soldering. The Snap-on test light, I like this because it shows the voltage. Just a torch, and then DVOM, and test leads, and just a cheap Blue Point OBD2 reader just for, you know, cars and stuff. And then this is just keep chemicals back here, and then propane for the little. This is like a pipe soldering torch, but I use it for all kinds of stuff in the shop. This is just for testing air tests and stuff. Drill bits down there, my welding helmet, some extra paper towels, welding stuff, gloves, and that stuff. I got just the accessories for that angle grinder, and then I got tungsten here, and my TIG stuff, and then block tester and some bag filters. Cheap ratchet straps are down there, pulling transmissions and stuff. And then on the side of the box here, I keep the Harbor Freight paper towel set. There's no reason to not use the Harbor Freight one. I sanded it and painted it, that's why it's a different color. It matches the bracket that holds the creeper. That's my Snap-on Carousel 1022. And then underneath there, I just have a tote tray, an empty tray for doing stuff, and then that gray box is just junk, like parts and extra stuff.